The International Women's Day theme for 2025 is Accelerate Action. Nigeria has made very great strides in acknowledging the importance of gender equality, but we still have a long way to go. Despite constituting nearly half of our population, women are still vastly underrepresented in decision-making positions, both at national and state levels. Today, we have the privilege of hearing from esteemed individuals who are deeply committed to changing this narrative. With us, we have Alhaja Labaika, the Amira of Form 1, Kwara State, the Executive Director of Fulfilling Dreams Foundation, and an ardent member of the Advanced Women's Political Participation team here in Kwara State. And we also have Dr. Mrs. Oyerudi, a strong supporter of the Advanced Women's Political Participation team and a champion for women in politics. Today, I am Abimbola Shin Onulu. I am the project manager for the Advanced Women's Political Participation Project in Kwara and Borno State. And I am honored to moderate this crucial discussion on women's political participation here in Nigeria. Let's begin. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning. So firstly, I'll be directing the question to Alhaja Labaika. Ma'am, drawing from your years of extensive experience with Form 1 and doing community work, especially as related to women and women's participation in politics, why do you believe women's political participation is crucial for the development of our communities?
Thank you very much for that beautiful question. Women political participation is very, very crucial and needs to be addressed. And we keep on addressing it to ensure that women are right here in political space. Women have this role to play, and women, as we know, we are the pivots of the home. Every other person revolves around a woman, and the role of a woman in the home cannot be bypassed. This role transforms and translates to the community. The same way, it is a multiplier effect. It also translates to the society. So, any home where there is no woman, go and check that home is not complete. And God, which is our Almighty God, in His divine wisdom, He created man first. That is Adam. And looking at it, He felt in His wisdom that the world is not complete. He made a woman to complete the world. So there is no way anything can be achieved without a woman. If a woman is not there, that space is not complete. So also the political space is not also complete if a woman is not there. And for women to be there, like you rightly said, women have been, left behind or marginalized. We need to occupy the space. Looking at it, man and woman, physically we are not the same. Biologically we are not the same, but intellectually we are the same. The same brain that God gave a man, the same brain that God gave a woman. So talking about contribution, development, and making impact, positive impact, women should not be left behind. They have equal, role to play as far as political space is concerned. And there's this common saying: if I'm not there, nothing for me. So if a woman is not in the political space, nothing for that woman. So for a woman to be in the political space, she needs to speak for women. And no man can speak for us. We know where the show pitch is. So a woman is as important as a man in the political space. And we need to, come together collectively to ensure that that space is also inclusive of women to balance the society and to balance the work of contributing positively to the society. So women cannot be left out in the development of the nation as well as men. So we need to come together and work together for successful and good development of yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Alhaja Labaika has been a forerunner in ensuring that women are placed in various leadership positions in the society. And it's good to understand from our perspective that if you are not there, you can't say what's going on. If it doesn't reach you, you cannot complain because you were not there. Dr. Mrs., you've had opportunity to tutor female aspirants, um, to train them on how they can advance themselves in politics. What would you say the Kwara State political climate, especially for women, look like? And what can we do better if there's anything that we're still lagging to ensure that women continue to participate fully in politics?
Thank you very much. Well, from the little experience that I have with some female politicians, they go through different barriers, they experience different barriers, and I think that is one of the reasons why we don't really have more women to come to the political space. Yeah, the first thing we need to do as women is to have confidence in ourselves. If we are confident, definitely we can make it done. And there is this challenge, major challenge that women go through when it comes to politics. The first one is the social cultural barriers, in the sense that people believe generally that, oh, politics is mainly for men, whereas it's not supposed to be. This mentality needs to be changed. This narrative needs to be changed, that no, it is not just for men, it is also for, it's for both men and women. And another thing is that they have this mentality that, oh, majorly women must get engrossed in domestic works like house chores and among many others, that they have to prioritize that even above their political ambition, which is not supposed to be. Yes, we are women, we multitask. So it is very possible and very easy for us to make sure that we can always make it work. We can always prioritize our political ambition as we are doing that in also every areas of life. Thank you.
Guessing from what you're saying, would say that Kwara State, I would say from experience, probably because I've been program officer over the while on the Advancement Political Participation Project, that Kwara State is not currently the least state on the Advancing Women's Political Participation. We are actually making giant strides. The reason why this podcast is very important is that the governor seems to be someone who is very interested in women. So there are women in appointed positions. However, what we need is women saying within themselves that they need to pick themselves up and go for a political position, which is what this project is about. In Kwara State, just like Dr. Mrs. there are social, cultural factors, as she mentioned, there are other barriers, while we're implementing the groups, men say, oh, I don't want to snatch my wife, I don't want my wife to go to meeting in the middle of the night. All these things are being tempered down. Little by little, we're getting there. Thank you very much for your contribution, Dr. Mrs. Now that we have spoken about the importance of women being in political positions, we have spoken about the social cultural barriers. This year's theme is accelerating action. How are we going to do this? We have various groups. We have the working group here in Kwara State. We have quite a number of groups. What are we doing? Especially also understanding the fact that when they want a lifetime opportunity, computational reform is going on further. What can we do? What can we do?
Thank you very much for that question again. The theme for this year's International Women's Accelerate Action, which simply means that we need to take action. And when we say action, action is action. We don't need to keep quiet again. At one level, which is all Muslim women associations in Nigeria, we try to educate and sensitize our women that you need to take this thing very, very seriously. And you need to start, you need to change the narrative. Women are always going there to support men. But this time around, we need to support ourselves. And what can we do to achieve that? We told them you need to start from your own. Start politics right from your own. Do politics with your husband. Try and convince your husband. Try and have a buy-in of your husband. Tell him to support you. Try and convince him to support. If you are able to get the support of your husband, that is, you are starting politics right from your own. Once you get his support, he's going to go out there and also support you, not supporting men always. So that is what we tell our women now. You know how you convince your husband. Talk to him, and have something, have stuff. And once you know you have stuff, you are focused, tell him you have something to contribute that will better the society. If he's able to kill, then you are good to go. Then also make sure you participate at the lower level of politics. That is at the community level, ward level. If you are not there at the ward level, you might not be there at the state level. So you will need to be a card carrying member of a political party, not just following, follow. No, be a card carrying member of a political party and be active at the ward level. If you're active at the ward level and they see you running up and down, then another thing that men do is to do divide and rule. The education and rule. Do also some caucus meeting. If they do their caucus meeting, you also do your caucus meeting. Women should come around to support themselves. So you also call yourself and do caucus meeting. Oh, we have done meeting of committee. You also do another meeting. Let us also strategize. Look at the best among you and put that person forward and support that person. If you are able to support her, then she will go places. So the buying of the husband, the collective responsibility of women to support women, and activeness of you as a key player. You want to be there, you need to be active, and you need to have stuff, not just pushing anybody in front. Somebody, a woman that wants to lead us is going to have stuff. You know your nitty-gritty, you know your onions, what you want to contribute to the society, and that is what you bring up to convince people and to let them follow you and to let them support you. So with this, I think collective action is what we need to support women. And this issue of pull her down syndrome, we are trying to tell our women, no, you don't need this. We are supporting women. This is the right time to support her. They want to bring women at every point of decision making. If we are there, then it is better for us. The space is for every one of us, not for many long. So this is some of the things we need to do to actually achieve our goal as women.
Thank you very much. I've had a lot. In fact, one of the most important part of advancing women's political participation, especially in the project implemented by Heritage of Women, is that we intend to form a women's caucus. This women caucus will be led by women already in the party out of the city. These women have been there, done that. They understand the nitty gritty of politics. And at this point, mentorship is important. For young persons who are willing to go into politics, there are other women who are out there that you can look up to and just ask, what do I need to do? For instance, I did not know that it was important that I became a card carrying member of a political party to be, let's say, a councillor or something like that. I just learned. So there are questions that need to be asked. There are steps that need to be followed. Now, before we round off this discussion, Dr. Mrs. I just said something very important when she was talking about ensuring that you pay your husband, start your politics from the home. What more would you like to say about that, especially in light of the E4She initiative that women is pushing?
Thank you very much. Yes, if you do not start your politics, you do not really start it from home. So it is very important to start it from home. Gain the trust of your husband, gain the trust of your family members, because the truth of the matter is that as it is going, women go through sexual harassment, even in the political space. So the moment you have the trust of your husband and your family member, it will be a serious problem to you. And also there should be security measures for women so that we can be safe even in this political space that we are talking about. Another thing is the financial constraints. Yes, if women go through financial constraints a lot, but if you have the support of your husband, he might also have better connection for him to support you the more in the space. And also, she has talked about mentor mentee. It is very important. I know of a friend that has 591 mentees. Though she's not yet she's a mentor, she has not really come out, she has not really give us her interest in politics to go for a particular position, but she has it in mind. And I'm very sure that those 591 mentees will be a great help for her the moment she wants to come out, because she has been supporting younger politicians, younger female politicians, which will also help her along the line. So please, the support from our home is very important and it must be very strong. It must be very, very strong. And also, in the space, women go through violence and intimidation, verbal abuse, among many others. If you carry your husband along, in your political ambition, there will be so many gain that you will. Let me say that there is much more gain from it, in the sense that there are some things that will be light when you are experiencing them, and there will definitely be solution. There will be so many advice that you'll be giving on the during the process, and which will help your political ambition. Thank you.
Very much, Dr. Mrs. I borrowed the word of the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Ministry of Women Affairs. She said, "My husband is my greatest supporter." He would dress her up on days where she had to go to meetings, tell her, "Oh, you're going to be late for this meeting. You need to hurry up." It is important that the person that you're leaving your home with at the point where you're going on your political ambition is also a part of your race. It is also important that you're not keeping anything from these spouses of ours. You know, one of the, Dr. Mrs. can attest to this, in one of our meetings, a young man had once said that, what if his wife goes to a meeting in the middle of the night? That political parties they do not schedule their meetings for daytime, that they always schedule it for the middle of the night. And the wife, so he said he stopped his wife from joining his political party or any other political party just because of that reason. And somebody else stood up and said, "Oh, my husband knows what days I have to go to meetings. And my husband tells me, oh, I don't think this night will be convenient for you because on this day you'll be doing something, but you can go on this night." It is not about what part of the day that you put your meeting in. It is about, oh, I understand that you have to do this. Please do it. Thank you very much, Maz, for your contribution. Would we have any final words, especially on this theme, accelerate action for 2025 IWD?
My final word is for every one of us to be committed to ensuring that women are well represented in the and that the women are represented at every decision-making thing, so that we have it better for them, not just supporting them, but supporting them, but supporting ourselves to the day. But the well we're there can contribute positively to the development of our nation. So I start out with the part of the race, let us accelerate action to support the women to get to the higher position.
Thank you so much, Manuela Sot.
Thank you. So I will conclude by telling women outside there that we should get educated. Let's be sensitized about everything we need to know about politics generally. And also, women, let's support ourselves. Let's challenge gender stereotypes. And also, let's engage in online activism. I think it's very, very important. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Analaja. My final words on this podcast would be that every woman should look within themselves. It is important that you know the power that you carry, and it goes beyond just childbearing. Ensure that you know your rights, ensure that you know that nothing can stop you. And most importantly, and most importantly, on the Accelerate Action IWD 2025 theme, it is important that we know that we can only achieve all our efforts by synergizing and putting our hands together. Collaboration. Thank you very much, man, for attending this podcast, for coming. Thank you so much, our audience. Would like you to subscribe to our social media channels. We are always active. And once again, my name is Abimbola Shingo. Thank you for listening.